Here it goes.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim White. And Greg Anthony, and our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie Laporte. And how about we check the numbers for Davion Mitchell?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the Lakers starting group. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Adebayo is out there with Johnson. Then there's Powell. And it's Mitchell in at the point. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise. But if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now, here's Doncic. Over Mitchell. A second chance effort. Doncic trying to get open. And James with the basket on the assist by Ayton.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Mitchell looking it over. Johnson outside. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. And a record-setting season continues for them. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Adebayo with the bucket.
That's where Adebayo makes his living, in the paint.
From Tyler Hero.
And here is Los Angeles now. Doncic outside. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 5 now.
Oh, you've got to run LeBron off the ball there.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hero against Reeves. Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. Shoots over Doncic. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And they double up James. Here's Ayton. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
First
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
James, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Hero. Knocks it loose. Doncic outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Hero. The 3 bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lakers leading by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. James, the pass to Vanderbilt. With the fadeaway. And it's Doncic missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Adebayo with a screen on Vanderbilt. Powell kicks to Johnson. Doncic against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Hero from long range. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Powell for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Rockets. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Ayton a screen on Hero. On the wing. And Ayton throws it down.
Man, the defense better get a body on DeAndre Ayton. That 7-footer is going to do damage on the offensive glass.
Powell, the pass to Mitchell. A 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Reeves. Here's Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. With the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Plenty of space. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. Doncic looking it over. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break.
Well, how about those quick hands by Adebayo? You better be careful if you're trying to handle the ball around him.
LA's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Hero. Adebayo finds Hero. Now Powell takes a three, and he's good on the three ball. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to LeBron. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Higgins is checked in.
Now in the game for Miami.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Okay, fans. Time to get on your feet and make some noise. You're Miami Heat Panthers.
Checked in for Bam Adebayo. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hachimura in for LeBron. To the left wing. Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura with a screen on Hero. Powell with the steal. From downtown. Hero no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Doncic passes to Reeves. To the inside. Hayes. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now here's Wiggins. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shot clock at 6. Hero. It's holding by Los Angeles.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Reeves in the corner. Vanderbilt, a screen on Powell. Vanderbilt, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
It's good. And here's Doncic. He had 22 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Now, here's Doncic from past the arc. Off to a good start.
Really?
It's his first shot attempt.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Hero. Johnson sets the screen for Hero. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys.
Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Kevin.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And it's Wiggins missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Doncic against Hero. Doncic, no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Lakers leading. Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And Hayes throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now here's Powell. He had 19 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 4. Doncic outside. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Doncic against Hero. Here's Wiggins. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
Doncic fires from way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Marcus Smart is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's James. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. It's good. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Now, here's Kennard. Started close.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Rozier. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by James. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Rozier missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Outside, Smart. Over to the wing. Hachimura finds Smart. And here's Kennard. Off target with his 3. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a quick decision by Rozier. He understood he had a shot off the catch.
Outside, James. Pass to Kennard. Back to LeBron. Here's Hachimura. Is defending. Hachimura, no good. He'd have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. On the wing, Hawkins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. LeBron James on the wing. A putback. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
For your dance team.
He's checked in for Miami. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. In 4th, the Heat.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Rozier looking around. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Man, he put a little something extra on that finish.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Smart. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Nice find by LeBron. This guy is the best passer I've ever seen.
Adebayo the screen. And it's Rozier missing.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Pass to Kennard. LeBron against Wiggins. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hawkins with the steal. Mitchell in the corner. Outside Rozier. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rozier's got a pair of triples in the second now for Miami.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
A floater, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Lakers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Heat making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Now here's Powell. He's got 6. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. Ogier for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 6. Now James. 26 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only got better as the game's gone on.
Powell outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wiggins has got 5.
Well, this was once an area of weakness for Wiggins, but he has proven to be a steady three-point shooter for a few years now.
Now here's Smart. Hayes with the screen for Smart. Ron right side. Here's the screen. Free throw line jump shot. He doesn't hit that one. The Heat trail by 6. So Timmy's listed at 6'1". Terry Rozier, though, plays bigger, wouldn't you say?
Well, no doubt about it, Kevin. He's athletic and he's very tough. When his shot is falling, he can be difficult to stop.
Here's LeBron. After the made shot from Norman Powell, that one drops for him.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
He'd have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Rozier against Reeves, and he makes that one. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Terry Rozier. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for James. Los Angeles leading by 4. Reeves the pass to Ayton. Back to Reeves. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
And that one, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. screen on Wiggins to the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's really nice footwork that time by Ayton, setting the screen first and then finding that scoring opportunity.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 6. Hachimura down low. He's against Wiggins. Ayton a screen. Powell against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And that one is stuffed right through.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Powell against Reeves. Now, here's Doncic. He right on him. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys?
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
The Heat trail by 8. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Johnson comes in for Jaime Jaquez.
Substitutions for your Heat. Bam Adebayo. Johnson.
And a wide open look for Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Doncic kicks to Smart. Ayton sets the pick for Smart. It's over Hero. And another basket for the Lakers.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And Miami shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Powell finds Mitchell. Back to Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. The shot by Powell, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
On the wing, Reed. Offered by Mitchell. Here's Reeves. He had 19 points in the win against Houston.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
44 seconds left now here in the second. Doncic left side. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way in. Doncic has got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Mitchell passes to Johnson. Hero against Smart. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lakers leading by 7. Doncic outside. Great D that time from Hero. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Arena Entertainment.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Miami Heat.
One way to narrow that deficit, get to the line. I like them when they drive it more.
Yeah, of course. Feed the bigs. That'll get you to the stripe as well.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It has been a clinic out there by Norman Powell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's Hero. Tyler Hero out there with Nixon. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Adebayo in at the center. So that's where Expulstra starts the second half with.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
Now, here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Johnson kicks to Hero. The shot from the low post is good. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now, here's Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell. Inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 7-point differential. Johnson outside. To the paint. Wants to get it to Powell and does. And it's Doncic, top of the key. Lakers working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Good on the shot. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Now here's Paul. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Adebayo against Doncic. From deep three-point land. And it's Miami with the rebound. Powell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Doncic. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. LeBron with 9 points in the game so far. Ayton missed screen. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you just need to get Ayton the ball inside. He'll do the rest. He knows how to go to work in there.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Reeves left side. Superhero. Here's Vanderbilt. Takes it off the glass. Vanderbilt's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Now, Hero. He has 5. Driving the lane. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Fader on the way. Shot is good off the bad rim and in. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
game for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Austin Reeves. To the inside, Adebayo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, when you look at the footwork and the physicality, Adebayo is a challenging matchup defensively.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, you know, in addition to his scoring ability, Bam has shown you he's just an all-around threat. He'll rebound, defend, and make plays for other guys.
He hits the second from the line.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Here's LeBron.
Wow! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Adebayo. It's a 13-point game. Hero kicks to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for L.A. Outside, Smart. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Powell. LeBron right at the doorstep, and he finds the 2.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Adebayo. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Outside, Smart. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Vanderbilt's got 7 points here in this quarter.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Johnson finds Mitchell. Johnson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Vanderbilt with the steal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And here is Hero. He has 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Powell. Here's Wiggins. Backed in off the glass. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Doncic outside. Back to LeBron. Over Wiggins. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 8 rebounds in this game. Vanderbilt with it. Now defended by Adebayo. The Heat trail by 17. Powell outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Over Adebayo. And again, the Lakers no good. The Heat trail by 15. Hero finds Powell. James against Adebayo. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Luke Kennard comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Hero against Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo with the screen on Smart. The Heat need to get a shot off. Out of hand on it. Wiggins against Reeves. Kennard on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Powell, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. Johnson sets the screen for Wiggins. Misses the 3. Lakers lead by 15. Now here's Smart. He's got 7. Here's Reeves. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Reeves has got 9.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Wiggins outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Smart on the wing. Reeves in the corner. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins outside. To the middle, 8 feet away. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. 21 points for Bam Adebayo. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Powell. Adebayo the screen. The shot by Powell, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
What are you doing? Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
A different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Johnson. Rozier comes in for Norman Powell. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Now, here's Adebayo. 21 points in the game. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
The Heat shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Number 4. Now at the line, bang!
What's up?
Adebayo! If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
12 seconds left to play in the third. Now Reed. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assistant. Of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Lakers right now, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Kennard is out there with Austin Reed. And it's Smart in at the small forward position. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Mitchell. Higgins outside. Pass to Rozier. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Jovic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Reeves with it. Guarded by Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to foul Reeves in the act. A very good free throw shooter.
Line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Rozier. And he lays it straight in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Reeves with it. Down low. It's deflected. Pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Yeah.
The Heat trail by 9. Mitchell outside. There's a screen. Rozier for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Ayton. That one is good again. He shoots straight from the floor with the basket.
A strong finish that time by Ayton. He took the bump and still converted.
Powell against Smart. Here's Jovic. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Smart on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Now Reeves. Ayton a screen on Powell. Here's Reeves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Reeves welcomes the contact on his way up, especially when he's that close to the basket.
Free throw good. Reeves.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so he makes both from the line.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a 3-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Now here's Powell. Lets it go with the 3. Jovic passes to Mitchell. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 11. Ayton a screen on Powell. Pass to Ayton. Drives to the hoop. Woo. And Ayton throws it down.
Wow, look at Ayton on the weak side. Those long strides, able to make that cut, and they hit the big man on the move.
Powell outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight. Now Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Ayton sets the pick for Kennard. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Rozier. No good with the triple. LA's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Oh.
Reeves can't hit. The Heat trail by 11. Powell, the pass to Rozier. To shoot. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Over Kennard. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Powell against Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Powell. Reeves finds Hachimura. The Lakers moving the ball around. Fade away. And Rozier pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Powell.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. James comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's LeBron. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
And here is Hero. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Smart. Pass to LaRavia. James against Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Higgins up top. He's defended by LaRavia. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And James throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Trailing by 13. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. Rozier kicks to Wiggins. To the paint. Johnson the pass to Adebayo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 26 points for Bam Adebayo.
How about Adebayo? Kicking it into high gear offensively.
Rozier against Doncic. Outside, Smart. The 3 from LeBron. James looking from deep.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
The Heat trail by 14. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's groove.
A different look for Miami. Powell comes in for Wiggins. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Rozier. Now, here's Mitchell to the inside. It's deflected. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic.
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic, 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
He He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 15. Outside, Hero. Pass to Powell. Six on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Doncic with it. For the three. And again, the Lakers, no good.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Hero with it. He's picked up by James. Now Mitchell fires the three. Here's Powell. Shoots the three. No good there.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Now James. Now Doncic. Releases from 15. It misses.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Hayes. Doncic for the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they double up Doncic. Beyond the arc. Powell there for the rebound. The Heat trail by 15. 1:35 left in the fourth. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. Powell against Doncic.
No question.
Get out
on that shot.
GH, when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And the Lakers with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jake LaRavia. Good on the second free throw.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul number 4.
It's a 14-point game. Reeves outside. Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. Now Doncic. Shot clock at 6. For 3.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Reeves fires. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
Play some solid ball. Fourth quarter was kind of sucky. About 26. Cavalier 5 points. Team 13. Terrible.